Now it's my honor and privilege to introduce a very, very close friend of the next governors, the Honorable Gerald Fox, to administer the oath of office to Governor Malloy.
Repeat after me. Do you, Daniel Patrick Malloy, solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Connecticut so long as you continue a citizen thereof, and that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, the duties of the office of Governor to the best of your abilities? So help you God.
I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've waited a long time to do this. It is now an honor to present the 88th Governor of the State of Connecticut, His Excellency, Governor Daniel P. Malloy.
Thank you very much. We have some helicopters waiting, so we should get going. I want to thank all of you for joining me today and welcome all of the distinguished public servants here, the members of the clergy, other honored guests, my very extended family, my friends, and the citizens throughout the state of Connecticut who are here with us today or watching on TV. I also want to give a special mention to my great friend and the world's best running mate, Lieutenant Governor Nancy Wyman. Also, again, a special mention to the former First Lady, Nikki O'Neill, the wife of the late, great Bill O'Neill, Governor of the state of Connecticut. Thank you. To my beloved wife, Kathy, I should say my beloved wife and partner and best friend, and to our terrific boys, Daniel, Ben, and Sam, thank you. Thank you for being here to mark a crucial cornerstone in our democracy, the transference of responsibilities and the conveyance of hope for our collective future from one gubernatorial administration to the next. I want to express my gratitude to each of you for being here and sharing this moment with me. And I also want to talk with you about this moment in Connecticut's history, our great challenges, what I see as a crossroads of crisis and opportunity, and how, if we are all willing to engage in a shared sense of sacrifice, we can realize shared prosperity for everyone in Connecticut. I would like to start by acknowledging my predecessor, who knows something about sacrifice and public service. Governor Rell stepped into the role of governor at a time when our state was in a different kind of crisis, a crisis of confidence in the character and intentions of its leadership. She worked tirelessly to restore that sense of respectability, and she will hold a special place in our hearts because of her efforts. There are many others who know about sacrifice and public service. Heroes worthy of Connecticut's proud 375-year history. They are the brave men and women from our great state who are serving in the armed forces in 2 wars and across the globe. I hope and pray that we will have peace someday soon, and I wanted to thank all of them for their dedication to our country. Today, I stand before you deeply honored by the office I am assuming and by the essence of integrity, trust, hope, and potential that this office represents for the people of Connecticut. Humbled by the sense of history that lives within the soul of our great state. Thoroughly grounded by our modern-day challenges, yet intrinsically optimistic about our prospects for a prosperous future, which itself is worthy of the foundations that our ancestors worked so hard to give us. And what a foundation it is. In our innovative heyday, we had more patents issued per capita than any other state in the nation. We defined the American Industrial Revolution on a global basis and consequently enjoyed the highest per capita income of anywhere in this nation. We will forever be the home of world-class legacies such as Harriet Beecher Stowe, Mark Twain, Eli Whitney, Prudence Crandall, and so many others. Perhaps nowhere was our character better defined than by Abraham Davenport of my hometown of Stamford, when he spoke about the dark day in 1780. He was a public servant in Hartford when a mysterious episode brought darkness to the daytime skies throughout New England. There was a prevailing belief that Judgment Day was upon the land, threatening a shutdown of the legislature, when Davenport stood and said, "I am against an adjournment. The day of judgment is either approaching or it is not. If it is not, there is no cause for adjournment. If it is, I choose to be found doing my duty. I wish, therefore, that candles be bought." Today, we could use a few candles because our Today, we could use a few candles because, as most people in Connecticut know, ours is not a pretty picture. Today, I see an economic crisis, an employment crisis, both fueled by unfriendly employer environment, a lack of educational resources, a deteriorating transportation system, and an enormous budget crisis of historic proportions, all coddled by a habit of political sugarcoating that has passed our problems on to the next generation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next generation is here. And we bring enough energy to make Abraham Davenport proud as we shine a light not only on Connecticut's problems, but on workable solutions that will leave our great state much better than we found her. If Davenport would be proud of our work ethic, my late mother would be proud of our mission. My parents both worked very hard while raising 8 children. But my mother, who was a nurse, knew I was different. She knew I had learning disabilities, but she never let those challenges overshadow my strengths. She never gave up on me, and in doing so, she taught me. She taught me never to give up. You'll like this one. And to press on. To recognize challenges, but to focus on strengths and possibilities. She focused her children on the importance of character, hard work, dedication, and love of family. And she repeatedly challenged us to leave this world a better place for our having been in it. And that is our mission, to leave Connecticut a better place than we found her. I see boundless opportunities to do just that. We will need to reach deep to our roots, those of strength yet compassion, of steadfastness and yet innovation. And most importantly, we will need to solve our problems together by pursuing with great urgency not Republican ideas or Democratic ideas, but good ideas that know no political master or agenda. I will be addressing a joint session of the General Assembly in just a few moments, where I will begin to outline the framework for making Connecticut a better place. And I will provide a great deal more detail in my budget address later next month. In those addresses, I will put forth ideas. I will issue challenges for new, courageous ways to understand and solve our most intractable problems. You see, I believe that Connecticut's best days are ahead if we join together. If we join together in what must be a shared emerging movement for rational, honest, achievable change. A movement that restores economic vitality, creates jobs, and returns Connecticut to fiscal solvency by establishing our means and then living within them. We will do these things so that in the future we can celebrate shared prosperity for us all, which on balance can only come from shared sacrifice from each of us. It's not going to be an easy road, but the question is not whether we can overcome our challenges and emerge a winner. We already know we can from our history, and I know from personal experience that we can. When I became mayor of Stamford, it was a classic case of a dying New England industrial city. We transformed it into a world-class financial center, sparking an economic, cultural, and environmental renaissance that gained national attention. I believe the people of Connecticut are willing to make sacrifices if shared sacrifice really is shared, that we understand where we are going, and that it is a sacrifice with a purpose. At this crossroads of crisis and opportunity, I believe we will hold fast to our heritage while we reach deep, rally hard, and choose to leave Connecticut a better place. Thank you all. God bless you. God bless Connecticut. God bless the United States of America. Thank you.